Hey everyone, in my previous video reviewed the Kong vs. Scar King 2-pack, and in this video I'm going to be looking at the Godzilla vs. Shimo 2-pack from the upcoming Godzilla x Kong The New Empire movie. This is from Playmates Toys. I got this from the Walmart website for around $18. I'll put the links down below in the description to the Walmart page for these toys, but keep in mind these figures keep going in and out of stock a lot, so my advice is just to keep a close eye on the Walmart website for whenever they restock them. Also, Target is selling some Godzilla x Kong merchandise as well, but not the 2-packs. I believe these are only exclusive to Walmart. And you know, not only do you get 2 action figures, but you get a 4-piece diorama set, which I think is shown on the bottom here. So yeah, this is what's included inside. So I'll just show off the box one more time here before I unbox it. Also, yeah, it shows everything that comes with on the back as well. I don't know why I turned it to the bottom of the box instead of the back of the box, but yeah, that's what everything looks like fully assembled. On the side. Alright, so let's open this up and take a closer look at Godzilla, or evolved Godzilla and Shimo. And real quick, before I take a look at the figures, just like with the Kong vs. Scar King 2-pack, this is what the diorama pieces look like before it's fully assembled. And just like with the other 2-pack, it comes with the instruction sheet, as well as instructions on how to assemble the tails on Shimo and Godzilla. Alright, so here is Godzilla Evolved and Shimo outside of the box, and the assembly process for the tails was not too bad, and the assembly process for the diorama set was also not too bad. It was actually really easy, really simple, following the instructions step by step. So which one should we take a look at first? Let's take a look at maybe Godzilla Evolved. So let's put Shimo between these giant ribcage dioramas here. Look like he's emerging from between the rib cages. Bring in Godzilla Evolved and take a look at his new lovely dorsal spines, or dorsal plates, which happens to be red on the toy, but from the trailers they look pink, and kind of goes into a different tone of color for the tail, which is fine because, you know, these are kids' toys. Kids are not going to really care about the amount of paint or detail on the figures, but as an adult collector who analyzes this stuff a lot closely, you know, I can just look at this and be like, I'm cool with it, or that could just easily be repainted if I, you know, choose to do any customization work to these figures. But yeah, as you can see, the tail does turn, it does go up and down, and, you know, kind of move it side to side like that as well. For the legs, go about that far and back about that much, but yeah, a little bit skinnier from the previous toy line, which I will compare here in a minute. The feet do rotate, so you can rotate Godzilla's feet. The arms, no wrist or elbow joints, but you can rotate them up and down. The head does rotate a bit, but it's a bit stiff on this figure, so I don't want to stress the plastic or the joint that much and risk breaking the toy. And he comes with his heat ray accessory, which can be moved or focus. Oh, now it doesn't want to focus. There it goes. As I was saying, it can be detached or reattached inside the mouth there, and you can get some articulated jaw action with the bottom jaw, which is nice. So let's put the heat ray effect back in his mouth, which actually that round piece there on the heat ray accessory, that plugs into the roof of his mouth, this part right there. So it's a bit tricky, but it's not that difficult to do. So just gotta make sure you just force it into that hole into the roof of his mouth. There you go. And I kind of want to compare this Godzilla with the previous Godzillas from Godzilla vs. Kong from the previous toy line. So here we go. We have just your regular average Godzilla next to Godzilla Evolved, and wow, that's funny. Godzilla Evolved is actually a bit taller than the previous line. Okay. But as you notice in the leg area, he is slimmed up a bit. Wow, I was not expecting Godzilla from Godzilla X Kong: A New Empire to be a bit taller. Actually, was I looking at that correctly? Hold on, what if we do it this way? Might have to... Yeah, no, yep, he's definitely a bit taller. There's a nice back view of them, and to compare their tails, that's what they look like. I think the one in the previous line is a bit longer, but Godzilla Evolved from the new Godzilla X Kong line, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, as for the full titles to be said correctly here, but yeah, he stands bigger than the previous one. Alright, so let's bring in the Hong Kong Battle Godzilla, which is the same toy as this one, but different paint. As you can see, dorsal plates are painted differently, and he has some translucent plastic on the front part there. Okay, so I'm assuming since it's the same, Godzilla Evolved's still going to stand just a bit taller. And get a nice front view shot of them both. I should probably straighten out his heat ray accessory there. There we go. And if you want a view of the back of both figures here. And to get Kong in here from the other two pack, see how well they stack up against each other. Godzilla looks... I'm trying to see if Godzilla is a bit taller. I think, no, they're about the same height. Just about the same height. It's a bit difficult to tell. Maybe I'm wrong about that. No, Godzilla is standing taller than Kong here. Yeah. Alright, so maybe Godzilla is taller than Kong. But yeah, that's what both of them looks like next to each other. And I could get Scar King in here from the background. There we go. Scar King and Godzilla Evolved. Does a heat ray attack, or use his brand new evolved tail. Bang, bang, bang. Bring out Shimo here, and see if I can readjust this diorama set in the back. Actually, oh, they could kind of connect together. I didn't realize that. Hold on. Yeah, right there. See that on the bottom of the, or at the base of the diorama set? They can actually go together. I didn't realize that at first. I just kept them like apart like that to give room for Shimo, but maybe Shimo can still be displayed in there like that. Yeah, depending how you position him. And I don't know if Shimo can stand up on his back legs there. We could try it out. I don't know if this is gonna work. I might have to rotate the tail a bit. And oh, he does. He does stand indeed. That is actually not bad looking. That's actually pretty cool. There you go, for the full effect. Maybe give you guys a side view of that, of what it looks like. Of Shimo standing on his back legs there. So, he does indeed stand. Okay, so for Shimo, as I just showed, Shimo can definitely stand both of his back legs. You can bring the head down like that. So yeah, all four legs are articulated. Along with the feet joints, as you can see, those do turn. Same with the back legs. So those rotate. So that's it for the legs and feet. For the tail, it can rotate all the way around. You can kind of swivel it left and right like that a little bit. And just give you a closer look at the tail. Look at the detail and the paint. Doesn't look too bad. There's the spikes along his back, which looks pretty cool. which I can't tell if it's all translucent. I'm trying to get my camera to focus on that. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit translucent, like down here and these, but they're kind of like painted up by the tips of the spikes, and in here it's kind of translucent again, and then right here it's kind of like painted over. So it's kind of like paint, no paint, then no paint, but you can tell they are kind of translucent. As for these parts on his head, I can't really, I think it's just, yeah, it's just all solid plastic. It's not really translucent. For his crown there. Alright. So as the head joint, or the neck joint, you know, up and down, it does swivel. So you can do that. It's not really on the, well, I can't really tell what joint it's on. I was going to say it's not really on a ball joint, because I was going to try to rotate his head in some crazy angles, but you can only really turn it like that and move it up and down like that. And he comes with his frostbite attack, or fight, the frostbite breath, I think it's called on the package. Frostbite breath, yeah. Which, here, try to remove that from his mouth. But just like with Godzilla, as you can see, there's a hole in the roof of the mouth, right there. And all you have to do is force that part into the roof of the mouth and have him bite down on it. You do the frostbite breath. For the eyes are not very well detailed. Yeah, they definitely look different from what's on the box, because if I bring out the box behind me, there we go. Yeah, this guy can use some customization work. That's for sure. But again, this is Playmates Toys. They're geared towards children, not adult collectors. So, you know, as long as the character or the monster looks how they do in the film, that's all kids really care about. But as for adult collectors like myself, I will tend to criticize this stuff sometimes and just look at it and be like, hey, I'm cool with that, or hey, that can use some paint. You know, so underneath the figure of Shimo, it does have some paint, some light blue paint along the scales of the figure. Look like a light blue wash, but definitely could use some more paint. Jeez. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch the movie first before I decide to repaint this guy, because I think that's what I want to do to Shimo. Just give it some more paint, but I think I would like to watch the movie first and then decide which colors I would like to use for Shimo. Can he stand like that? No, it's gonna lean over. But straight up, you can have it, yeah, looking like that. And then maybe I could bring in some of the other figures here. Skullcrawler from, almost knocked him over. Skullcrawler from Skull Island. And we could bring in Warbat from Hollow Earth. Maybe have Warbat, I don't know where to display Warbat, actually. Maybe over here next to Godzilla Evolved. It's a little hard to get everything displayed here, but I can manage. There we go, and let's say, where did I put it? Uh-oh. There it is. Found it. Okay. And let's say Mecha Godzilla comes back for revenge. Have him in the display here in this monster battle royale. But then he's blocking Scar King. Plus, this guy is defeated, so we'll just take him out of the frame. But yeah, this is not bad from Playmates Toys. And, you know, again, I'm not too real harsh on Playmates Toys because I have collected a bunch of their figures in the past before. And, yeah, they're not bad for what they are. They look pretty cool to display, actually. So, yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. There we go. We have Kong with, I don't know, lasers. I don't know where I was going with that. I was just doing something silly. Alright, I'm having too much fun. Later.